Put this on the podcast. I might have a chance to have sex on it.
Welcome, everybody, to the Fantasy Football Journeymen podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 in losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah.
We now bring you a special message from our journeyman.
So, got to make a statement up top. It's a very serious issue on this Fantasy Football Journeyman podcast. Those of the fans that have gotten to know the show know that we bring a very sacred dip. And I've had to bring the buffalo dip because Jewel Osco was out of that sacred taco dip, my taco dip here. And I have to make an unfortunate opinion change. The buffalo dip reigns supreme.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't beat it. It's way better than the taco dip. I'm on the bandwagon.
It has a punch. Taco dip is good, but it doesn't have that punch.
Another thing, it's good hot and cold.
Right.
Unlike the taco dip, only good cold. And, I don't know, gets a little, like,
You see, there's some
gamey
dynamics.
after a while.
I concede. I concede. That is Woj coming at you for the statement that I regret to make, but I did.
Oh, welcome on board. Welcome to the team.
It's a sad day in my household. Okay, so fucking hate that. I hate that. It was so good. I couldn't even deny it.
So fucking good.
All right, so we're gonna start as we always start. Picks for the game. I'm gonna go to Ryan first. What do you got?
I'll take Buffalo.
Buffalo. I'm on the Buffalo train.
Buffalo at home. Yep.
Aaron, any opinion?
Buffalo.
Buffalo chicken dip. I mean, it's kind of fitting, right? You guys see this? You see the it's got layers.
Yeah.
Guys.
Oh, yeah.
Layers.
We're just full of,
Ogres have layers.
So let's switch it over to Bobby's bets and Woj's wagers.
I like it.
Bobby, hit.
Yes. Hello. Audio feedback. Let me know how it's coming. Should we try the input on the back of your thing and just pull it out, put it back in?
That's what she said.
Right. That's what I'm number 2.
This is one of those like big things on the thing that says like technical difficulties, like.
All right. Should we change up the mics?
This guy always wears a sweatshirt underneath a fucking blazer. You look like a real asshole.
Bobby's wagers.
After my business meeting.
Bets. You're right. I'm gonna go Bobby's bets for the Buffalo. Who are they playing today?
Chicken
Who are
dip.
they
Oh,
playing?
Tampa Bay. That's right.
They are playing Tampa Bay.
And it's at what stadium is this called? The Buffalo Stadium.
Who gives a shit?
There's got to be a name.
I have no idea.
Is it coming
Orchard Park.
Oh, okay. Is it coming in funny, or are we getting good feedback, or is there still like a hiss or? Okay, terrific. Hey, technical difficulty.
Terrific.
Yeah, Bobby's wagers. No,
Bobby's bets.
It's Bobby's
Woj's wagers. Back to you, Bob.
All right.
In the studio.
So I got a few going. Stephon Diggs either getting 100 receiving yards or scoring a touchdown. That's a 1-to-1 bet. I just threw a fin on it.
What if he does both? Does it matter?
No, just one or the other will pay out. I got alternate under at 48.5. Mike Evans touchdown and Stephon Diggs over 60 yards. And then I have another 3-leg parlay. Dalton Kincaid for 40 yards. Josh Allen on the over for 1.5 for passing touchdowns. And Stephon Diggs anytime touchdown scorer.
I like all those.
Yeah, those are all, I think, doable for sure.
I can see
safe.
that.
That's called a safe bet. Put it on it. I got 2. I technically made 3. I made an NHL parlay on a whim. So we'll see how that goes. I didn't bet on the Blackhawks, so I mean we're fine. I don't want to lose money because the Blackhawks lost.
You don't like to mix business with pleasure?
No, it's just like if they're good, I'll bet on you.
It's
But
gonna bite him.
If you're iffy,
it's gonna bite him. Watch. We'll come back next week. I can't believe the Blackhawks won 4-1.
All right, here we go. Josh Allen rushing yards 20. Okay. Chris Godwin over 55.5 receiving yards. Godwin, 5 catches. Anytime score, Diggs. Safe.
That's possible. I
Low-
can see that.
Low stakes.
I'm a little nervous on the 50. Well, he should get it. He should get it. But I know Tampa's defense, their offense isn't really star performers, but their defense has kept teams pretty much under 20, so we'll see.
Yeah, they were better in the beginning of the year. The last couple weeks, not as good in Tampa for the defense. I had them in fantasy. I actually just dropped them, also because they're playing the Bills. But early in the year, they were actually a good defense.
Yeah, so my last one, I did a little DraftKings action because I've been making so much Monopoly money on it. It's freaking ridiculous. Godwin as a captain, James Cook, Mike Evans, Dalton Kincaid. We're on the Kincaid wagon today. Mayfield, and then McLaughlin, the kicker for Tampa.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't know, man. I put together a lineup, and I'm like, oh, I got $4. I'm like, I'll take $4.
Sure.
If somebody hands you $4, you're gonna be like,
You're going to take it.
thank you.
Free money's great money.
Thank you. Ryan, you were talking about fantasy. Who you got going?
Let's see. I have my one league. I have Diggs and Allen, the double dip with Buffalo, and I think that's all I have. I dropped Buccaneers D. Yeah, I don't have anybody else. No.
Go.
I got Allen in one league. I'm against Diggs in another, and we got who am I thinking of? Evans. I'm going against Evans in one too, so we'll see. I think Evans will get in.
Evans had a good season this year. My brother took him in our big league, our 150 Monopoly money league.
150
Nice.
smackaroos.
And
Nice.
I think he had him like the middle of like 6th round or something. It was a good pick. He's been one of the better receivers.
Yeah, I was nervous though because you lose Brady and you're going to
Well, and he was a really boomer bust player. Like 1 week he'll get you 45, next he'll get you like three. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's kind of. But this year he's been more.
feast or famine.
He's been more
He's
consistent, like
yeah.
15 to 20. In that range.
You know who I really like this season? Sorry, I know we're going different paths, but
Hey, man, it's
Keenan
it's
Allen.
football.
Keenan Allen has been.
My guy.
He has been, I think, top notch because prior to this, I mean, he was injury ridden a little bit, but proven point maker.
Funny you should say that, Bobby. I didn't take him for years because of that. He burned me one year. He got hurt for the whole year. I didn't take him for like a good 6-7 years. And last year I took him middle round, and then I ended up making a trade with Woj for Jacobs, and he was my only receiver left, and he was hurt until like the last 5 weeks, but he was money when he was in, which is what led me to take him this year in the 4th round, and so far has been pretty solid. Makes you better than damn solid. I'm pretty
Yeah,
good.
no, Keenan Allen when he plays, phenomenal. But if you're injured for most of the year, you just obviously can't score points. And that's where Keenan Allen, for me, same reason. I stayed away from him for years, and I always will, because I don't want a guy who's generally tight hamstrings. Like he had a hamstring issue for multiple years. It's just get better hamstrings.
All right, well, hold on. If we're going down that same path, then CMC, you wouldn't draft him either because he was injury ridden, right?
Not
Injury
at
prone.
all.
I think it's
Not
more.
at
I think
all.
it's more about. Sorry, we'll just cut you off.
I'm talking about the type of injury. Hamstrings are a killer. Bobby knows this very well with Andrew
Yes.
Jones, killing your team
Yes.
to not be out there. I'm talking soft tissue injuries. I'm Mr. Questionable. I know this. This is my expertise. Is that soft tissue injuries in football are awful because they take time to recover, and if you if you rush it back, you're gonna fuck yourself up, set you back further.
For sure.
Broken bones is hey, this bone is gonna regrow 4 to 6 weeks. You're back in. That's why I'm trying to. I always avoid those guys because they routinely are like you said, out for multiple weeks. Well, what the fuck am I gonna do? He's good. Can't play him.
I think there's a couple factors though. I think for one thing, if you personally had the player and he got hurt while you had him,
It puts
you're
a
less
bad
likely to
taste
take.
in your mouth,
But if you
yeah.
didn't have him, you take a chance he's got upside. Then it's
I
well,
can see that.
you know what I mean?
That's why I didn't draft Waller. He burned me too many times.
You're I only take him after a certain round. If he falls
Right, if
after
he
the
falls.
6th round, fuck it, I'll
Okay,
take him
stip-
because
yeah.
his upside is 1st round talent, or whatever. And if he burns me, he's my 4th receiver or whatever, 3rd receiver,
Gotcha.
something like
Stipulations. No, I definitely understand it. So going back to the fantasy, going today, I got a bunch. I got Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Stephon Diggs, Dalton Kincaid for me. Against me,
So
Buffalo D,
their offense.
the Cade Otten. I mean, I'm pretty
Otten's-
confident. I'm pretty confident.
Otten's going to put up
Cade
5 points
Otten.
tops.
No, Serge is playing. Our betting expert that we'll have on in the coming weeks.
Yeah,
He will definitely.
Serge is a great gambler. His fantasy football acumen, I don't know. Maybe not.
I was simply just referencing the man.
I
You just took a
like,
shot at now. Just,
no, he's got some good, but I feel like he's
Hey,
like,
I want a quick fire question real quick. We can call it quick fire. Josh Allen, over, under, or at 2 turnovers today. Taking the over, under, or he hits 2.
I'd say at
yeah, push.
push.
I'm going on the over.
Okay.
He's such a great quarterback. But
All right. You know what, Bobby? I'll put a buck on that.
All right, I like it.
3 plus interceptions or turnovers in general
Turnovers.
for Allen. That's you. 2 or under. That's me.
And I'm gonna stipulate this right now. If it's a bad handoff and they give it to
We
the
will.
running back,
We will see. Who,
No.
This is what we do, man.
Oh my
We
God!
go
just,
according to
just
the stats.
go with it. I'm giving you a good line.
We go according
Oh
to the
my-
stats. It's even playing field. That's when you made that stupid ass sack bet before,
And I won.
and you lost because it doesn't count on a 2-point conversion. We're
does.
going according
It
to the
does.
stats. According to the stats. Thank you.
Technically,
Do you
you're
have
that guy?
Where's my fucking glasses? at?
yeah,
You about to get
better
technical?
bring him out.
Bring them out. Bring them out. All right. Go with your fan. You got any fantasy?
I already kind of went through. I'm up against Evans and Diggs
Okay.
in respective leagues. I have Allen and
Oh, you said Allen, but I didn't realize
Yeah.
that's where you brought.
yeah,
okay.
we have Allen.
Okay.
So
That's in your joint league with.
with my dad. Yeah.
Nice.
So he better do well. But like I said, I'm mentally prepared for at least 2+ turnovers. Because he likes to, you know what, he likes to work in, like, force the ball sometimes into a zone or try to, thread the needle, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It
Oh,
happens.
that's actually cool. Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield in both 18 NFL draft.
We had a lot of high hopes for Baker
Interesting.
Mayfield.
I mean,
There
dude, he's
really
still
was.
young. Still young.
He's still young, but do you think that he'll ever amount to a good quarterback?
Yeah, definitely good.
what
What-
is
what's your
qualified as
standards of
good?
good?
Yeah.
Okay, I would consider. I want to try to use my words carefully.
Like what he makes the playoffs or
Okay, better than Jimmy G. It would be considered good.
No,
in my
Jimmy G
opinion.
went to the Super Bowl.
No, but better than Jimmy G, because I don't consider Jimmy G a good quarterback.
Pride of Eastern Illinois University.
Yeah, you guys are all excited about that, or
Who the
someone
fuck
was.
is you? I
Your
went to
brother?
Illinois State,
No,
you
yeah, I know,
jackass.
but your brother. Oh, Eastern. I hope he's watching. But Eastern, they produce seldom. I mean, it's a
Tony
four-leaf clover.
Jeremy
at best.
Jeremy rattled off
Tony
all
Romo,
of the.
Sean Payton,
all
Mike
of the-
Shanahan.
Yeah, like all these coaches. That's great.
I mean, they are in the NFL. I will
I don't
say
care.
that. It's Eastern. Let's
Let's not
tell it.
oversell
Let's tell it
it.
like it is.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah,
Like, I know
definitely.
you.
Oh, yeah.
No, but
I
have you-
visited there. Yes.
Right, all of their 80 residents outside of the college.
Aaron, did you go down and visit Jeremy at all at Eastern?
I did.
And your thoughts on the
Yes.
community?
Can we get an honest opinion about Eastern?
I do not recall.
It's a small town.
That's that's fair. We understand.
Where is Eastern again?
It's God. What's the town name?
It's east.
No,
It's
like
near the border
town,
of
town name.
Indiana. I know that, or
I
close to
remember.
it.
I know Western's Macomb.
Right, Western. That was such a big
I don't remember
college
Eastern.
for
ISU
My high
was
school grad.
Bloomington Normal.
my. Yeah, ISU
area.
grad.
ISU group.
Hell yeah.
Wait, are you really talking shit about Eastern? How many ISU players are in the NFL?
No, I'm not saying that we're talking shit about
No,
that.
I just was curious.
Is Jeremy making the joke of
We're not in the
the
same
pride
caliber.
and joy of Eastern? Like,
We're not in the same division. Like Grant. Like I think maybe our basketball. Is,
the only
no, okay, I don't
the
know.
only Illinois State guy I could name off the top of my head was James Robinson, the running back.
right,
Yeah,
which
for
is-
the Bears, right?
Jaguars.
No, Jaguars.
Oh, Jaguars.
No longer in the league, I don't think.
What happened to him? He
He had
Got
a good
cut.
like 2-year, 3-year run, and
he got cut, man. Brutal.
I think he's a free agent.
yeah, he got traded to the Jets last year midway, and then he
All
got benched.
Yep.
Yeah,
sorry.
so let's
get back on track.
No, we're all good. Let's
Oh.
wrap it up with I'm trying to drink and talk at the same time. There you go. Functions are hard. With state, I like to do this segment every week because it's a fucking interesting bag of shit. The NFL is
Sure.
state of the Bears and the Packers. I'm gonna give my take real quick here. I mean, Bears are 2-5. It's nothing good really about going on. We beat the Packers. I'm sorry, not the Packers. The Raiders. Backups. So it's not like anything special. I'm still taking it like one game at a time. The old cliche. I'm like, this week they play decent, and then next week they could play like a bag of dicks on fire. So, well, jury's still out.
You want me?
Yeah, Ryan, you hit it with the Bears.
I told you, like I said last week, they're not going anywhere this year. Like, would it be nice to see them win? Sure, but at this point, they pretty much can only lose maybe 1 or 2 more games if you want to make the playoffs, probably, and 2 more would be really pushing it. So like 1 more, I don't know. Like, is it nice to see that Badgett guy if he plays well? Sure.
Yeah.
However, it'd be nice to see him play well and then get a loss so they can get a better draft pick. Because right now, again, if you're not going to win it all, I don't see the point in getting an extra win. You know what I mean? I guess as a fan, like, big part of me is like, yeah, I want to see them win, but being more practical and thinking forward, like, it'd be better if they lose.
Yeah, you're thinking of them more in the future. This is what will set us up.
I hate that loser mentality. That's just my own take. I'll say this. Packers are on life support. I do not have any confidence in Love and his ability to direct an offense. Point being, you lost to Denver. And on the winning drive, you had a guy basically sitting there having tea in the middle of the field by himself, and he throws it off towards the sideline in triple coverage.
Yeah, it was a dumb decision by Jordan Love to lose the game, and he's going like I think we were texting back and forth about it though. Like he was going for the home run ball, and all you need is like a single, a double, get down the field. He just
needed like 8 to 10
because they
yards
were.
to
I
get
believe
in
they only
field goal
needed
range.
a field goal, right?
Yeah, we're down by
so
1.
it's just like what you got to just make the smart play of the guy. It's
that's
if the
that's
guy
football
looks,
intelligence.
but
not
if
being there.
the guy looks open though, I totally get that. Just like let's gun it out there, like I see it. Think my arm.
No,
is
but
gonna
it was
get there.
predestined. The one thing that I saw on that play was he stared down his receiver the moment he snapped it. And if I'm a safety, even in a high school level caliber, you look at the quarterback's eyes and you kind of start to fade towards that direction because he's clearly targeting someone.
Did you guys see that touchdown from Dubs, that simultaneous catch?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was cool. That was a cool catch.
That was like the Fail Mary.
Reed, it went to Dubs and then it like kicked up from like his hands or a defender and then Reed
perfectly
caught it.
into.
So wait,
his hands.
is the rule then if it's the offensive guy he gets
Reed
it? Or?
got the touchdown.
No, it's about catching it because it's in the end zone. There's no difference of like where the ball is fumbled or whatever. Like no forward
From what I
progress.
saw, they both had it in their grip, and then
Oh, you're talking
shit.
about it.
Oh,
the
sorry,
Dubs.
I
I
was
thought you were talking about
the Dubs one.
Oh, the simultaneous. Oh, okay, my
The
bad. I was
corner-
talking about the one that hit off
cornerback
Dubs. Yeah.
and him both caught it. I saw it. I was at work. But
Okay, no,
call it the tie goes to the runner at that.
I
point.
remember what you were saying.
Yeah.
Then
it's like the Fail Mary. Remember that?
Yes.
Who's the referee guy? The up in the booth, Gene Steratore. I always love his name, Gene Steratore. He was saying that he thought it should have gone the other way and should have been a pick because the defender's legs touched down first
Before the
because it
receiver.
is simultaneous possession.
Right,
So
'cause, like,
he thought it should have gone the other way. They called it a touchdown.
It really didn't change the outcome of
Sure.
it. Green Bay still got that L. One thing that I really like to see, though, and this is for you Bear fans out there, I think Badgett has the swagger of Namath, and I'm loving it.
Okay.
He might
Smoking
not.
cigs on the field. I love that.
He still doesn't have any facial hair. He looks like 18-year-old who just made it to the league. But the guy's got confidence and swagger. He might not be the best quarterback, but it's good to have someone who's a little bit cocky and a little bit give me the ball behind center rather than a Cutler who's like, okay, I guess I'll take the snap.
No, Jay Cutler just didn't give a shit. But Aaron,
Same
what's your thoughts on the Bears at 2-5?
Well, they suck. I mean, there's no getting away around it.
I think they're hopeful.
There's no hope, man.
Ouch.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
that game against the Raiders.
It's like
Okay.
It's like good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
I hope you would win.
Question, though. They neutralized Crosby. Crosby did not have a good defensive game. That's something to be proud of.
That's
Crosby.
good. That's our first round pick. It's good to see him playing well.
No, but I'm just saying, Crosby, that guy's a monster. I would love to have him on our team.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, but I mean, like, halfway through the season, not really what we want to see. I mean, we're not exactly half, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's
like too
uh,
little,
We're
too
getting there.
late from that standpoint. And the other point is that it's just not a true mark. It's not a true markup of it. If you take the Bears playing against a team like, man, I can't even think of where I want to put them this now. But if you take them against like the Chiefs, okay,
we already saw that like
and
week
I
3.
know, I know, and
Detroit
I mean,
beat the Chiefs.
That's really your markup of it. But the same thing, like Detroit is their output in the last couple of years has been
Dog shit.
Yeah.
They just got good the last 2 years.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. This is the last 2 years compared to the last 70 years. Detroit has
You're gonna make it back there.
yeah. Detroit has been, finally bringing it up, and it's nice to see that hope. Someday maybe that'll come to Chicago. I think there's going to be a lot of firings before we get that hope going.
One would hope.
Maybe a death or
Who's
two.
the coach for Detroit? I like him as I
Dan
think.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell.
I like him. I think that he runs a tight ship.
Real solid guy. But yeah, the Bears, I don't know, man. It's such an odd thing that you're like, okay, you should kind of be better because the roster has been pretty much together. DJ Moore is playing well and not even played, his first, couple weeks a little lackluster, but that's because of the passing. Then you throw him the ball, he goes off nuts. In both wins, he's done well. I'm just like, why don't we, try and keep that shit going? I mean, Justin Fields gets a dislocated thumb. Okay, what are you going to do? It's an injury. You got to play through it. I want to see some building, though. I want to see a couple of wins against good programs. I don't want to see this dog shit like, hey, we beat the Texans.
Hey, whoa,
Woohoo!
whoa! Texans are getting better, man. They're showing some real life.
But back then, last
I get
year,
you.
they were awful. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we beat them by 3. Yes.
Do you think Fields was on the field, and he did like an old cop movie? He's like, I know how to get out of this, and just went
Sure didn't go,
dislocated his thumb.
I'm too old for this shit.
Well, I was thinking more of like the slipping of the handcuffs. He's like, I've seen this in movies.
Oh, dude, I know exactly what you're
Are you talking like Boondock Saints when they're in the basement
No, it's that
and they
movie.
have to get out?
What's that movie with
That's a great scene too.
It's not Kevin Spacey. It's
They do in a lot of movies.
he's in a prison and he dislocates his thumb. Michael Keaton. It's Michael Keaton who's playing like a serial murderer. I never remember the name of it.
I don't remember this
But he
film.
dislocates his thumb to get
I
out
mean,
of the
it's been
handcuffs.
in so many movies, but that's my
I love
point.
Michael
It's
I
just
mean,
Keaton,
like,
how
too.
I'll
many
get out of
Michael
this.
serial
Keaton.
killers in jail did Michael Keaton play?
I have no idea.
I can't think of any.
Honestly, I don't even know what movie you're talking about right now.
Are you thinking- are you
I
thinking-
never
Are you
know the
thinking
name.
of Anthony Hopkins?
No, I know it's Michael
Thinking-
Keaton. I don't know if it's Michael Keaton, but I'm pretty damn sure, and that's the guarantee.
We'll have to go to the Google machine on that one.
Yes, Josh Allen rushing yards. Let's go. But
He'll get 20. That's a safe bet.
I mean, dude, I've had such awful luck on these
You really have.
these
You've been getting
like
close.
to lose by I get like not.
You'd
gonna
rather
get,
lose completely rather than get close, right? It doesn't hurt as bad when you just,
I
like,
wouldn't.
for me, it doesn't hurt as bad if it like, oh, this guy just simply didn't come to play.
Once in a while, no problem, right? But when it happens twice in 2 weeks, I'm just like, wow, that one stung a little bit more than the. Okay, if it happens once, I'm like, oh dang, that was really close because both of these were like gettable bets and had so much time left. So I'm just watching it. Yeah, everybody's face just went, holy shit.
This wide receiver putting on
Shakir,
it.
Tupac Shakir over
Yeah,
here.
dude.
Fuck, just
Literally
truck
shoulders
somebody.
down.
hold
on
up, wait a
someone
minute, get out my way.
And just keeps going. I'm loving it, man. I'm
Da da da
absolute-
da
yeah, there we
da.
go.
McDonald's sponsor
Sponsor us. Yeah, give us a free give us a free sandwich or two. We'll love it.
They won't.
They won't, I know. It's like all from like Rick and Morty. Nintendo, give us free shit.
Yeah. I've never seen Rick and Morty. I heard it was
What?
good.
Me either.
Gabriel Davis on that crazy catch. I'm sorry. I'm just blown away by a few of these receptions. All right.
No, it's all good, man. I think we're gonna wrap it up here
Yeah.
and come at you with segment numero dos. Talk a little bit some good stuff. I like the stuff that we
We have a few good topics.
Another couple shout outs coming at you. So
A few good topics coming up. All right.
take
You
a
stay
sec-
classy.
But take a second though to.
My fellow Americans, I talk to you today about a very important issue. I stand before you as your president telling you that it was not me who ate the buffalo dip. It did go in my mouth, but I did not swallow. I will stand by that until the end of my days. We now return you to your regularly scheduled program of the Fantasy Football Journeymen. Take it away, boys.
It was a great public service announcement by our prez over there, Mister.
I enjoyed it.
Mister, I have a a little bit of a problem at the end there, a little mush mouth, kind of like a little.
Yeah, I was going to fix it in post if you didn't fucking mention it.
Oh, I love it though. I don't think we should fix anything. Let's just throw it all out.
We'll do
there.
it live.
Our fans,
What do you
our
guys
fans
think?
expect a certain style from.
We'll do it live.
Yeah, I mean
Okay,
we
and
are
we're going to
again,
be starting it now.
we are consummate professionals. No, we leave all that shit in there. That was gold, man.
That is
They
fundamentally
missed out on
untrue.
our singing earlier, so that was
I
that's-
mean, yeah, we were singing some Vanessa Carlton, if I'm not mistaken, right?
yes. And I was doing
Cosmo.
Tina Turner earlier today.
Bobby strolls into the fucking apartment singing
wheels
Tina
keep on turning.
Were you singing Private Dancer, Dancer for Money? She'll do what you want her to do? Or were you singing?
No, not Elton John.
No, that's Tina Turner.
I thought you were talking about Private Dancer. That's
Yeah, it's Tina Turner.
that's Elton John.
That's Tiny Dancer.
Tiny
Tiny Dancer. Sorry.
Okay. Great way to start the second
Whatever.
segment. So,
No, that's-
as we're getting into it here,
Why be right when you can be wrong?
hey, we don't fact
I
check
don't
here.
need, yeah, I
We
don't
don't
need
fact check here.
commentary from our producer right here.
There is a feud
He's
a brewing.
muting me.
Hey, your mic turned off.
Funny thing about that
That's
is-
weird.
There is a feud a brewing here, maybe a little bit. Dude, I do like the idea though of like if this were to be extremely popular for you to go on an NFL field and suit up or practice squad in the NFL.
It's happening, dude.
Try and get that 1 yard for those because I like to bring it up to kind of remind people. Like,
Good. No, bring it up. This is
for
something.
Bobby's delusional mind. He thinks that he can
1 yard.
1 yard
First and
out.
goal on the one.
First and goal, on
And
that
I get
one.
to pick my offensive line and fullback. So Mike
And-
Allstott.
Okay, sure. Pick whoever the hell
Even,
you want
even still today, you want him?
in their
I'd
their
still
prime.
want him probably.
In their prime.
Get in his prime.
Right, in their
Mike
prime.
Allstott punching a line for me, followed by Jerome Bettis, and then I will be the third one in. It'll be a power back style, wishbone. And then we'll have like the New England offensive line.
It's for you to get a touchdown.
Yeah, it's just to get
And
1 yard.
It is unequivocally never going to happen.
It would.
Even if you have the option.
They'd give me 4
You
downs, I'm
want-
getting it.
You want Zoltek from Little Giants. Gonna need some running room.
Excellent movie.
That's a good pull. That's a
that
good
would
pull.
help
Excellent
you out.
movie.
Yeah.
All right, so as we
All
kind of
right.
get into this, though, Bobby, you kind of brought up this
right.
segment to talk about.
I
so
do wanna
I'm
talk
going to
about
lead you off of it. You're going to lead us off with what'd you find out with this ref?
Okay,
shit?
so we all saw it was Monday Night Football, if I'm not mistaken. It was Miami against the Eagles at Eagles.
I don't think that was Monday night, but
I thought it was
Sunday night.
Sunday
Sunday
night.
night.
Okay, sorry. Sunday night we had Miami at Eagles, and they had the refs in that game. There was 10 penalties or more against Miami in that game, and then 0 against the Eagles. And there was clear evidence of multiple penalties left and right that were just never, flags never hit the field. Now, I bring this up because I think they're going to be under investigation because at no point, or I think only like once or twice in history did a team have 10 plus penalties against 0. Like that doesn't happen. But then the same individuals, and I'm sure, you know what? I hope they see this video. They're
definitely watching it right
whatever.
now.
They gave preferential treatment, and they were actually barred. At least the main referee was barred from participating and being a ref in one of the games because he shows preferential treatment to any team that's based in Pennsylvania, Philly being one of those teams. So tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. If anyone who watched that game could tell me that, oh, no, that's totally off base, I would have a conversation with you because I think, you didn't open your eyes at all.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's a large disparity in terms of flags. The investigation thing, I mean,
I hope it happens.
it's something that, okay, you could investigate, but, like, the only way that guy's getting really in trouble is if he is found out to be, like, betting or making bets to another person. If you're just shitty at your job, guess what? You just get
Shitty
fucking
at your
fired.
job with 10 penalties against one team and not one for the other. That's not being shitty. That's being preferential. Now,
That's your opinion.
right. That's my opinion. But did you not see some of the clips? Like, let's pass it over to him right now because he agrees with me.
Because I'm disagreeing with you.
Yeah, no. Here we go. I want your take on this, and then we could. No, whatever.
No, yeah, I
Shit
saw the
that you're the host.
screenshots. They were definitely calls missed. I don't think you're completely wrong too about refs having biases towards certain players or
Right. I want
not liking certain players. Like especially more in basketball, I think that takes place. Like
Oh, definitely.
they had the whole Tim Donaghy documentary on Netflix saying how every time he knew that one ref hated like Allen Iverson, so he'd always call him for travels and
traveling and all the
carries,
other-
and then I think that one ref, I forgot what his name is, has a thing with Chris Paul, where he always
I heard about that. Yeah.
he always loses or he's like more games than he wins when that guy refs. I think it's like Bill Foster or something.
There's Joey Crawford had a problem with like Tim Duncan,
Yeah,
other guys
so
like
it's
that.
not like completely uncommon. I guess it's kind of just
Okay,
hard
but-
to prove. I guess.
No, in the NFL, could we agree that and being a Packer fan, I think that Rodgers had some influence on penalties being called. I think that currently Mahomes and refs definitely, not to call him a cheater by any means, but he definitely gets the right of way for most things.
Well, again, that's kind of like basketball. Like Jordan gets more calls, LeBron gets more calls. It just kind of star power dictates. Again, probably more in the NBA than football, but it does happen. I mean, you're not wrong.
Right. So no, I'm just curious for anyone's thoughts, at least specific to the Miami game. But for me, when I was watching, I was like, they're not even allowing, like the Miami defense was putting up a great stand, and then bullshit penalty. Oh, bullshit penalty. I'm like, they're just allowing Philly to continue on their drives. I'm like, this is for me, it was horseshit.
I can't help but think of Rat Race with Cuba Gooding Jr. He's the referee that got banned because of the coin toss.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Heads,
He
no.
goes ahead. He flips it. No,
Tails.
this has this tails, and then they get at him, and then he starts throwing flags. I love that scene. He's like, "You're disqualified. You're disqualified." That is an underrated movie for sure. Rat Race. I don't care who says that it's fucking not good. It's got John Lovitz. I mean, it's got Seth Green. It's got so many fucking people in there.
No, good movie.
It's a good movie.
I don't remember. Oh wait, Seth Green. Okay, I
Seth
was thinking
Green, yeah.
Seth Rogen.
No, Seth Green.
Like I don't think he
not
was in that
Rogen.
movie. Seth Green totally in that movie.
Stefan De La Quan Diggs. Let's go.
But I dude, in speaking about the officiating though, I do think though that there has been a disparity of flags called later in games, which I'm absolutely on board with. Okay, of like let's
You're saying
not
let him play.
let's not throw the flags on the important, like extremely important games on the line types of plays. But at the same time, I have seen them not throw a flag where I'm like, that is clearly a penalty, like the Cleveland-Indianapolis game.
Right.
That's when you started saying that. I thought that you were talking about that game because I'm like, that was horrible at the end. Like, how are you calling these defensive illegal contact? One was a defensive pass interference where I'm
holding
like,
or something,
what the hell are you guys calling?
I think the second one, that Cleveland game, was actual legit. The first one, though, the illegal contact, that was questionable. The one where it would have been a fumble, right, recovered by the
Right,
by the
yeah.
Browns. But the second one in the end zone looked like he did grab him for the pass interference. But that should never happen because the first play should have been Cleveland ball. So.
I'm going to take a quick take on this. So the Cleveland kicker, what was it, Hopkins, right?
Mhm.
He saved me last week fantasy, put up 22 points, and I had a few guys that, put up their bullshit like 3.5, 4.5. So having him put up stellar points pretty much it kind of eclipsed me for that week. So I was very excited about that because a lot of lackluster performance on my team from last week. So I pulled off like a half and half win or 2 wins. And, was that Diggs? Please?
Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis. We need Diggs to find it. All right.
So I also do need Diggs to find it. So if we could do that, that'd be great. But I do want to, as you're doing a shout out here, I do have to do a shout out to my main man Tom Bishke here in the pick'em pool. The lowest score I've unfortunately ever seen.
What was it?
He got 17 total points. He got
No.
2 games correct. The highest point total in our pick'em was 57 for the week.
Wow.
It was an awful
Well, let's
week.
go over some of those losses. Minnesota beating San Fran.
I mean,
No one-
there was just a weird week of NFL, but I'm just
The
like
consistency is
the
unreal.
the whole total of the range of our 16 guys. 57-17. I mean, that's a ridiculous spread. I mean,
Sad,
it
but-
is very, very sad. It is pretty rough. But I do want to get to this next segment, though, because,
let's
again,
run
this
it.
was in Lauren's kind of idea
Learn.
of having
Hi, Lauren.
shout-outs. Like, I was hanging out with Sanoop on Sunday, and he was like, hey, man, this is what you guys should bring up on the podcast. I'm like, hell yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through teams. We're going to see how long it takes. I'm going to try and do at least the majority of them. We might have to pick it up in this third segment.
We'll be quick.
But I'm going to say the over-under amount for total wins, and we're at week 7 right now, technically. Week
Okay.
8 has just started. So you guys just tell me, are they going to hit it? Are they not going to hit it? Okay?
Okay, that's fair.
All right, and we'll go Bobby, Ryan, just
That's
real
fine.
quick. All right? So Chiefs number is 12.5 for the year.
Under.
Over.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna go over because the Chiefs are
Can we also get what the record is now? I don't-
okay.
That would help.
Ooh.
Okay, fair enough point. Let me do a little magic here. Not prepared at all, as we aren't. This is a
'Cause
ragtag.
I don't know them off the top of my head.
I'd like to see the data.
This
I'd
is
like
a
to see it.
ragtag bunch of.
Well, if they're like,
Guys.
if they have like one win, you know.
Can we pull out the spreadsheet there? Can we
I
pull
mean,
out-
you're the one in analytics, motherfucker.
I know, but I'm calling it how I feel. That
Calling it out. I love that.
Which means it has no merit.
This is called Bobby's "Calling It How I Feel" segment.
Cole's there as a season.
I get about 50%. I'm halfway there. I'm living on a prayer. I'm Bon Joviing it all the way to the. I do have a cool bet though. So me and my buddy we threw a bunch of money for the World Series is going on as of Friday, so coming up.
Arizona and
Arizona
Texas.
And Rangers, correct. So before the playoffs started, you have all your teams. Me and him, we picked 3 teams each, threw $10 at it. You know the odds on them, obviously being big, but Arizona, and we said we'll split the winnings, because he grabbed 3, I grabbed 3. I picked Arizona, Atlanta, and Philly, and Arizona pays out 36-1.
Ooh, shit.
So
Ew.
I'm a Arizona fan going in come Friday.
Hell
so.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was a good bet. I'd definitely get on board with that. All right, Kansas City is 6-1 though. Still going with the over?
Yes.
Still going with the over for me. Okay, we got the next one is going to be.
I don't want to change my vote now.
Oh, now the data's saying, can you change your mind? That's
No,
the other-
yeah, no, I'm
No,
sticking
it's
with
murky. Ain't no girl involved. All right. That's the other.
Okay.
Now that I have the information in
The
front of me.
fuck just okay, sorry. Tab issue
He's on Wikipedia.
on your fucking face. Okay, Eagles. Line is 12.5. They are currently though
They have 2 losses, right?
1 loss, 6-1 again.
I'll give him the over for that.
I'm going over as well.
Over.
Okay. We go back to the 49ers 11.5, and they I believe are 5-2.
What's the line? 11 and a half.
11.5.
I'm taking the over on that.
Over.
Okay, everybody's going over. Dolphins 11-5, and they are currently
They have
just
like
lost
2
recently.
losses.
Are they 5-2 as well, or 4? No, they gotta be 5.
Miami's 5-2.
And 11.
11.5. So it's got to be
take
12.
the
It's
under
got to
on
be
that.
12.
I'm gonna take the under.
I'll go over.
Oh my sweet Jesus!
Wow,
What a run!
Mayfield just squirming his way out of a sack and
That's
pulls out a
fantastic.
12-yard run.
I'm going over with the Dolphins. Lions 11-5. Currently,
Under.
they're currently 5-2.
I don't care. Under. It's out of
Under.
hatred.
Under,
Out of
under,
hatred.
baby.
Say they get like a solid 10.
I can see them hitting double digits. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Okay, Cowboys 10.5. They are currently
They got what,
Loss.
3 losses or 2 losses at least?
4-2. For Yep.
I'll give them the over on that.
I'll take over. Yeah.
over.
They're going to play, though, at the Commanders twice. And I
Yeah,
think
they got a weak NFC East division.
Well,
for
outside
sure.
of the Eagles.
Yeah, outside of the Eagles.
So 2 teams, 4 games.
Yeah, you're right. You're
4
going to get
wins.
4, yeah. Because the Giants are
I mean, they
garbage.
play Washington this week,
Well,
and if they smack them,
I wouldn't say, weak division. If they have at least another all.
Yeah, 2 teams.
perennial
No, time out.
team.
2 teams in that division,
Yeah.
themselves included. It's a stronger. But look at the
I guess
NFC.
that's if you're saying outside. Yeah, okay.
If we're talking about NFC South, I think that whole division is just
Or like on NFC North.
or us. Yeah.
trash.
I'm praying for 2 more wins for a Packer fan.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. All right, Ravens 10.5. They're currently sitting 5-2. I'll give him.
I'll give him the
another-
over.
I'll give him an over.
Over.
Okay. We have Jacksonville Jaguars 10.5. They are currently, I believe, 5-2.
No, they gotta have. I thought 3 losses.
5-2.
I'll give them the over. Fuck
I'll
it.
take the over because their division's not that good either.
I'm gonna take the over. Same reason. There we go. Buffalo Bills 9.5. Get the fuck out of here. That's 6 more wins on the year for the Buffalo Bills.
They're 4-3.
4-3.
Over.
I'm gonna go under.
Oh,
Dude, they're
that's
problematic,
interesting.
man. They're problematic. I don't care.
Over.
That's
Hate,
super
hate,
interesting.
Hate.
I'm- Can't believe it. Browns 9.5 as well. They got to be 4-3.
I'm taking the over on that for 9.
Browns are
Half.
4-2 because they hit a
Yeah,
bye.
they had a bye week, so I'll take the over.
Under.
Okay.
I'm gonna go under as well, just because
All
you
the-
don't know Deshaun.
Say all the quarterback problems. Are
Yeah,
there.
you're
You don't
right.
know
Their
Deshaun
offense is
Watson.
No
kind of-
Chubb.
Yeah, maybe I should reconsider, but you know what? Fuck it. Why not?
No, but this is the nice thing, and this is what Snoop kind of mentioned here, is that like I would definitely like to revisit,
Sure.
you know, and it's very easy to go through the tape and just see like, okay, Bobby said this, I said this, Ryan said this, and I'll go through, you know,
I don't
make
have too many L's in my bracket.
gonna make a little.
Fade Bobby.
All right, so we got
what
the
not to do?
Falcons 9.5.
No. Absolutely not. Under.
Let's check the record.
I don't care. Under. They're not that good of a team.
4-3.
I don't see them winning 6 games. Oh, but they have Carolina.
I'll say over. They'll get 10 wins.
I'm gonna say under as well.
I'm going under those.
I think that line is
It's
perfect.
right
though.
around there. Yeah. It's,
I think it'll be 9.
That's cool. Look at these. Sorry, I'm blown away by all these. Like, what are those
graphics.
Drones.
drones? Yeah, that create these graphics. And
Steelers 9.5. They are currently.
They've had a couple good
sitting
wins against some good teams, though.
Under.
4-2.
I'll give them the over.
I'll go over as well. Bengals 8.5 right now. That's piss poor.
You'd hope for the over.
3-3.
I'm gonna go over. They should be
over.
better.
Over. They'll get another
They'll get
5-6
there.
wins.
About
Texans.
Houston.
Texans 8-5. They got to be dog shit, right?
So they got to get 9 wins, you're saying? Or 8 wins?
Yes, they would have to get 9 total, and they are sitting at
They're 3 wins.
3-3.
Under.
I'm gonna go over. I think they're gonna upset a few people.
Okay, I'm taking the under.
I
Same
think-
thing though. Same division is bad, so
Yeah.
wins can
I
come
feel like
from
8 is
unlike.
their ceiling.
Okay.
Okay,
Frank.
okay.
Okay, Frank.
Fucking.
That's
Paul.
okay.
Fucking Chrissy.
And I
He's
just
fucked
a Bronx style, so you gotta do the thumb out. You know. There it is. Sun.
Saints 8.5.
Under.
You don't even want to get the total, huh?
I don't know, man.
3-4.
Under.
I'm gonna go under. Like I know that Kamara's back, so that's a cool thing. But I don't know.
You need a quarterback.
I'm going over. Derek Carr is the truth.
You're-
Coming edge, I believe.
Wow. If this was college, maybe I'd be on board
Yeah.
with that. But
Chargers. Their line is going.
they haven't been playing the way they should be.
I'm going to give it a their win total first. They have 2-4, and their one is 8.5. They're giving 7 games on this B.
I'm saying under, man. They haven't been playing the way they should be playing.
What you got?
I think they can get 9 wins. They'll go over.
Over? Okay.
But, like, just 9
I need
wins.
Eckler to step up. I have him on my fantasy. I need him to step up a little bit more.
Okay. Buccaneers 8.5. We're watching them live right now. And Bucks have 3 wins. Down, under.
That whole NFC South. I'm
Yeah, I'll
pretty
go
much gonna
under.
Go under.
I'm going over. I'm feeling froggy in the Bucks this year. Baker Mayfield's gonna just slice and dice fucking teams in the second half.
All right.
Thank you for laughing at my expert analysis, you prick.
Baker
Wow.
Mayfield's going to
Slice and dice. What the team's barely made it over 20 points offensively,
All right.
and you think
It's all second half.
they can't hit him if he's
It's all second half. All right, we're moving on here.
I don't think Baker Mayfield's going to slice and dice anything except for his lunch after the game.
Rams. Enough with this blasphemous talk, you bitch.
I'll take a cold cut.
Rams are 3-4 right now, 8.5. Shot out of a cannon.
Over.
I'm going over.
Over.
Okay.
Barely.
Jets 7.5 right now,
I like the over on that.
and
I'm
they are
sorry.
currently rocking.
I like the Jets. If I wasn't a Green Bay fan,
3-3.
Jets fan, Jets. Over.
Under.
I'm gonna go
You
under
would.
too.
You would.
Zach
Both of you.
Wilson is just bad.
7 wins. That's it.
No love. No love for the
Vikings
Jets.
7.5. They are, I
I
believe.
have a bet with you, so I'm going over because I
3
need
and
them to
4.
be better.
Yeah, you got to catch up with Detroit.
Over.
I'm going over as well. I don't think they win the division though. I think that
Dude,
money
if
is
Detroit goes on a slide, then we're in good shape.
Well, they got no Jefferson for a while, too,
it's
right?
in my pocket, baby.
They beat San Fran without him, so
True.
All right, we
Something
got
to say.
Colts 7.5.
what are they? 2 and 5.
Colts are 3 and 4.
Not 3.
Gardner
I'll
Minshew
go
leading,
over then.
leading the rest of the way.
Dude, hold on. Is he out for how long?
Richardson's out for the year.
Oh, then I'm taking the under.
I'm taking the under as well.
Sorry, did not know.
Under.
Under all
That. Really?
day.
What was his injury? I know he got
Shoulder.
hurt.
Shoulder.
Oh, come
All right, we got Green Bay. Your pride and
Under,
joy,
whatever
7.5.
it is. I don't care. Under. If they get to 5, I'm gonna be just psyched.
Bobby is
So upset
going
right
the
now.
Randy Quaid in Major League. Let's tear this place down, turn it into
Turn
a
it
parking
parking
lot.
lot.
And he tries to
If
rush the
Jordan,
field.
guys, if Jordan Love is behind center at this point, it's not gonna happen. We lost to Denver. Denver's a layup of a team, and we lost.
Jordan Love, you make my butt stink.
What do you got, Ryan?
Under.
Please, yeah.
I'm thinking the under. So
Bring
I'm gonna
in
go
the
with the under.
bulldozers. Tear the place down in a parking lot.
We're coming up the last couple here. Raiders 7.5. They're 3 and 4 right now.
No, under. They're not that good.
Under.
I love Devontae Adams, though.
Okay. I'm going under
I like
as well.
Taco Bell too.
Love my guy Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby.
Taco Bell.
Jacoby's crushing it.
We have the
Yes.
Titans 7.5. They are currently sitting, I think, 2 wins. 2 wins.
Under.
They stink. Under.
Yeah, I'm not really super happy with their performance because I have Derrick Henry, but we're gonna go with the over. We're believing.
He's looking a little.
Commanders
I like
6.5.
Henry, but he seems just a little bit off. That's all. Commanders under, whatever it is, under.
Commanders 6.5. They're at 3 right now.
Under.
Under.
I'm going over for sure.
I want to revisit that one, please.
Well, yeah,
Mark.
dude, I'm gonna go through the whole picks. We're gonna do a little, like how they do it week to week. In
Yeah, well, I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna be the worst out of us 3. I guarantee it.
all right, we
I
have
guess that's a good thing. If anyone wants to bet, go with whatever I say and just do the
yeah,
opposite.
Patriots.
Fade Bobby.
Patriots 5.5. They are currently
2
sitting
wins.
2 wins.
I'll take it over on that.
I'll take the over.
I'll take the over. Believe in Belichick. Dub Bears 5.5.
I'll give
Under.
the over. Over. Come on, your Bears are
I'm
gonna
going
get.
over.
And I'm not a Bears
Over.
fan. They'll get 4
Over.
wins.
We got Broncos 5.5.
Under.
Under.
They're currently sitting at 2.
You know how much
wins.
money they invest in that program, and they're struggling to get 5 wins? That's so funny.
How much money they paid for Sean Payton and for Russell Wilson?
And they're gonna scrape together for something that I could hold on one hand.
I'm going over on the Broncos. Giants 5.5 as well.
Under.
Under.
What's Carolina gonna be at? Like 4.5 or 3.5?
Where's the Giants
Probably like
at?
3.5.
That's sad. You can't get 4.
Giants 2.5. I'm going over on the Giants. I believe.
They have 1 win. So-
Cardinals 3.5 and Panthers 3.5. Both are.
Cardinals.
sorry.
I'll do the over.
Cardinals have 1 win, and the
Panthers
Panthers
are
have
winless.
winless. Go, give me both. real
Under.
quick.
Under for Carolina. Over for Arizona.
Same.
I'm going over for both. Feeling frosty, my friend. Bryce Young's going to turn it around.
You love.
You know what
Bryce
though? I have
Young.
Thielen, and Thielen's been crushing it for fantasy, so I'm fine with it.
Why
Yeah,
Do you
you
like, why
know-
do you like Bryce Young so much?
Because I want to believe in the small man QB. There's no reason
The
to
Doug
believe.
Flutie complex.
Yeah,
essentially?
that'd be
Okay.
cool, man.
I like
if he
Doug
showed
Flutie.
up.
Everyone does.
He's like a 14-year-old kid. Like he's so tiny.
Hey, sometimes middle schoolers can play in the NFL.
He can't see over the line. It's like Rex Grossman.
All right, before Ryan
Or
points
worse.
out any more glaring issues with Bryce Young, we're gonna wrap it up. We'll do a little bit of a break ski and get back to y'all with another segment real soon.
We
Holla,
appreciate
holla.
you viewing. Yeah.
Holla, holla, holla.
Holla, holla, holla.
We have a motion on the floor to resume the podcast. All
Motion
in favor?
granted.
Second.
Oh, seconded. Okay,
The
all in
ayes
favor?
have it. I love democracy.
Was that
All
a pirate?
opposed?
I don't remember where.
The ayes have it. The podcast continues.
Oh, that's right. Definitely when I. Welcome back. We are doing a
Look
little
how he
bit of a.
salutes.
Yeah, because
Sorry.
I salute
That's
you.
I salute you.
I do salute you. I salute our fans. There we go. So we got 3rd and 10 here. Last little bit. We are going to go with a couple of segments. Just a real quick update on the Bobby Woj ledger here. Bobby just paid me $3 worth
Yeah.
of
He'll get himself some
Monopoly
good
money.
Wendy's for it. Yeah.
And that was because his putting game was wildly off. And you can attest, Bobby, I'm an awful
Yeah, you're
putter.
not that well. And,
I'm an awful putter.
let's just say some outside circumstances are impacting my performance.
It's all right. Bobby might win that back later. But, okay, so we did a little bit of a theme of the jerseys. I just said, yo, wear your jersey
Jordy.
that you pick. So, like, give me a little background, Bobby. And
Jordy
then also,
Nelson.
hold on, and then
All right.
also say what jersey is, like, your favorite. It could be from any sport, any decade. What is your, like, go-to where you're like, this is just badass? Go.
Okay, so the jersey I'm wearing is Jordy Nelson. This is a Super Bowl Green Bay Packers, Jordy Nelson. I think he was, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought it was Kansas State for his college.
I believe you're right, but
Okay.
we
That
don't
is correct.
we don't fact check here.
All right, but regardless, I got this jersey because the guy's a dynamite wide receiver. And one thing, and this is coming from Revis Island, if Jordy gets in the open and he gets a catch, you're not catching him. He has that like gazelle breakaway speed where it's just he keeps just adding yards for you, like putting you in the rear view. So, got this jersey, really enjoy it. My favorite jersey, it's not okay. Favorite professional jersey, I had an old Chelios jersey,
Okay.
so I really liked wearing that when I was growing up. But my favorite fun jersey to go out in town, and if people see Letterkenny, they get it. It's Shoresy.
That's a good
I have a
one,
Shoresy jersey.
That's a great
Yeah.
one. All right, Ryan, hit me with it.
Well, I'm wearing a Brandon Marshall jersey.
B. Marsh.
Best receiver the Bears ever had, obviously.
And still not that great.
He is awesome. Let's see. So favorite of my collection, you're saying?
You can do either or. Favorite of collection, favorite like you just like
Okay,
to see.
I'll go with a couple. So I like in my collection, I think that's one of the best I have is the Vince Carter old school Raptors one.
Oh
What-
yeah,
Raptor
let's
on it,
go.
from-
What era?
I think it's like 96. The 96 one, 97.
Solid.
Vince
very
Carter
solid.
had such.
More, it's
Bird
more
The purple one with
purple
the Raptor on it.
and black
They're home
side
jerseys.
trim shit.
Yeah, and it's got
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, that one's dope.
That
I got
was sick.
And then besides that, in my collection that I have, a lot of like my Chicago ones, would probably have to be my black Patrick Kane or black Derrick Rose one.
Yeah, those
Ooh,
are
I'm going with Kane on that.
Those
if I
are-
had
Probably the Kane one, honestly. It's the best looking jersey I have.
those are definitely sick options. I'm rocking the old Tony
Esposito.
Esposito. Heyo, Tony.
Tony.
The face of Benny's. R.I.P. What a Blackhawks legend, though. This was a gift, and this is a fucking dope gift because it's like
It's a real
older
sweater.
material type of
It's a real sweater, yeah.
When Hawks and just jerseys in general were, an actual sweater like material. My favorite all time. I mean, it's
That's a
kind of
cool
it's kind of
jersey.
cliche, but I used to have a Jordan jersey that fits. Doesn't really fit anymore. I could squeeze into it if I want to, but
23. Can't. Oh, is it the red or
it's
the
a
white?
red 23, like old school
Home
90s,
jersey.
like cheap kind of looking, and I love it. But I would say that one of my favorite of just like visually saying was the like neon green, not the full neon for the Seattle Seahawks, but like the Legion of Boom time, where they had like mostly dark blue and then accents of
Right,
the
of that neon green. essentially.
neon green, blue. It was like, oh man,
That's a
those
cool
were sick.
jersey.
And then they would wear like neon green shoes, and I'm like, oh.
Okay,
those
so
are
I want to
fucking
bring
sick.
this. I'm going to segue it into jerseys still. What's your favorite jersey? I already know mine out of the top, like off the top of my head. Favorite NFL previous jersey that it was an older jersey or something like, for example, the Oilers from way back when. That's a cool. My favorite was the creamsicle Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I really enjoyed that. I know you hate it. I love it.
Boo!
I love it.
I tell everybody that I meet, those creamsicles suck cream. Fuck that.
All right.
That's my.
What's your
2
favorite
cents.
of maybe an older, or you could go recent if you want.
I I like
Or one of each.
the question. I like the old school Eagles jerseys they wore last week were pretty cool, like the Randall Cunningham ones.
Right, the ones that are more like
And I like the old
four-screen,
school Bronco ones, the orange ones, like the early Elways. Those are kind of cool, I thought.
Okay.
With Shannon Sharp and
Yeah,
company.
like before
yeah.
they changed into the Super Bowl ones, the ones where they lost the ones in the
The
early.
safety on the first play, which I had, just so everyone's listening, I'm sorry, I'm pissed off about this. I never win anything. There's 2 horses in a race. Whatever I bet on, just go the other way. I had squares, and I paid $50 a square. I had 4 squares. I had 3-0, 7-4, 7-3, 0-0.
Ooh, those are money.
First play of the game, safety.
Oh yeah, that fucked up the whole
no.
algorithm.
I couldn't believe it. I tore up the card.
You
right
mushed
there.
it.
There was
He didn't mush it. He just was Bobby being Bobby.
That's
you
mush.
Bush, yeah, from Bronx.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't believe what I was seeing because I was like, I'm already contemplating what I'm spending my money on the win.
Yeah, Bobby, that one makes you contemplate.
All those 9s and 8s.
Is this a simulation or isn't it not?
If I'm in the Matrix, then pull me out. I don't
Just rip that cord
pull
out
it
there.
out. Let's go.
All right, so I figured we.
Sorry, Jersey for you. We need to know yours.
Yeah. I was gonna do my favorite like older school one is probably like I don't know the
So I also like the old Buffalo one when like Drew Bledsoe was on the team, like the Willis
Okay.
McGahee ones.
Is that with the actual buffalo on the side of the
No, it had
helmets,
like
too?
the white one had like the white with the blue on the top and for the name on the back. It's like
Okay.
they only wore it for like maybe like 5 years. It was like when Drew Bledsoe they signed him.
I know, Blood. Yeah.
They drafted McGahee. And
NFL quarterback.
Marshawn
club,
Lynch was a
please.
rookie. He wore them.
I know which
Yeah,
ones you're
those
talking
ones
about.
are dope.
Okay. Yeah, I would probably go with the. I'm kind of a sucker for like the Blackhawks red from the '90s with like again like it's something about the Blackhawks jersey with the C, the crest or whatever the hell
Right.
it is on the side.
Patch.
It just looks so pure in the '90s. But then also honorable mention, I would say that when the Anaheim Ducks did the collab with the Mighty Duck symbol. And they were throwing that shit out. I was like, "This is dope! Like this was
Okay.
so cool." I don't remember when that was.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking
They
about
did
like,
it in the '90s, and then they did it again in like the 2010s.
They just did it recently, I think.
Maybe
They did it last
2020.
season, I
Last
know
season,
that,
then
yeah.
it's kind of like a
What
staple.
about an
of the-
NFL team? If I have to at least redirect you that way, like I'm a fan of the old Chargers uniforms. Those were cool too.
I'm a fan of the new I mean, you're asking for older, but like the new powder blue from the Chargers. I think that those are. Fucking
I like the
sick.
old Seattle ones.
Okay.
I would go if I had to go with one. I almost like the nostalgia of like the Bears, like white pants, blue, little stripe of orange on it. I was like, it's simple because we're a simple folk.
I also
Yeah,
like
you guys are the hobbits of the freaking Lord. Yeah.
I also like the old school.
The hobbits of the what?
The
Sorry, going
the
Lord of the
Vikings
Ring
jerseys, the
reference.
white ones, like Randy Moss used to wear. I like that one. I thought that
Yeah,
was
sorry.
I like that one.
Sigh.
What about the old St. Louis Rams jersey?
I'll give you one
Love
on that.
that.
I'll
Like
give
the
you one.
LA
on that.
Rams.
I wish I had a Isaac Bruce jersey or
Yeah.
a Marshall Falk. That'd be so cool.
Great show.
I had a Wheatley jersey for some reason. I don't know why, but that's in Oakland. If you have Oakland
Yeah.
fans out there, Or, sorry,
Tyrone
Las
Wheatley.
Vegas. Yeah, exactly.
I think the real fans are the people who are like, we are Oakland, the Oakland
Right,
Raiders.
right.
Same thing with like the Washington Redskins. I absolutely believe that there's
And the
guys who are like,
Chargers, I still consider them San Diego. I don't know.
yeah, there's too much moving around with that stuff. But let's get
Yeah,
on
let's
to
move forward,
the. It's all good. Let's move on to the picks for the week. Again, last week was a shit show. That's nobody's.
Oh God.
It doesn't even matter. I mean, that was just nobody could ever pick that.
Right.
As I mentioned, the other part, guy
Oh,
had
and-
17 total points. I mean, it was a shit
For
show.
our fans, though, I
Shout out,
literally
Tom.
did a auto number generator, odds and evens to pick the team on the left or right this week,
Okay.
and then an auto number generator for the points for our confidence pool because I don't even trust myself at this point. I'm rolling dice.
I love it.
So
All right, so we're going picks.
Let's go.
Again, this game's looking like it's one-sided.
one-sided. Yep.
So we're going to go to the Rams at Dallas.
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 We're going to go to the Minnesota Vikings at the Green Bay Packers.
I'm gonna say Green Bay, but I don't believe it.
Okay, Minnesota.
I hate both of them.
Okay, good pick, Ryan.
Minnesota.
Back to you. Okay,
Your
Atlanta.
brother's a Minnesota fan too. What a loser.
Shout out, Kyle. We love you.
Yeah,
That is
come on the
correct.
podcast already.
Dude, he's got a.
What a lazy.
He's
what a
gonna.
lazy.
We got some solid guests coming up.
I
I
hope
guarantee
so.
it. We're gonna have some good shit.
I'm sure
going
that
on.
everyone's tired of Bobby talking.
No, man. We add more people. It's gonna be fucking dope. The next one, Atlanta at Tennessee.
I'm going Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Tennessee. I'm always riding in that boat. Derrick Henry. New Orleans at Indianapolis.
Nola.
NOLA.
Indy.
Okay. New England at Miami.
Miami.
Miami. Jets at Giants.
Jets. Let's go.
Is Tyrod Taylor quarterback or Dan
Yes.
Jones?
Taylor.
Jets.
I'll go Jets. Sure, why not? Fuck it. Jacksonville at Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Jayville.
Jacksonville, Duval, I guess. I don't know. I'm not even confident.
Yeah,
in these
guess who's
choices.
back? Or I think
Back,
he's back last
back.
week. Deontay Johnson. So
Back
we'll see.
again.
Guess who's back?
All right, new, not gonna work here anymore. Sorry, Philadelphia,
What would you say you do here?
What do you say? We got the Bobs.
Philadelphia to Washington.
Philly all day. If I could bet Philly in the spread of like 17, I think they're
Yeah.
gonna just dismantle them.
I would hope so. Houston at Carolina,
Houston, baby.
and then we got
Houston.
Houston. I'm sorry, I just kind of overlooked it because I
Right.
didn't really give a shit. Cleveland at Seattle.
Seattle.
Cleveland, because they're kicker, maybe.
Yeah, Cleveland. Cleveland. I'll go with Cleveland.
No,
Let's
you
see
don't.
what
You
happens.
never go against Seattle at home.
Kansas at Denver.
Oh, 12th man. Got it. Yeah.
Kansas at Denver.
Really? Yeah, Kansas City all day.
I also call them Kansas, so
Kansas
that's funny.
City.
Kansas City,
From
obviously.
Omaha. Or no,
Omaha.
Yeah, thank you.
Killer sushi, bro.
Killer Fish.
All right,
Killer
Baltimore at Arizona.
Baltimore. Gotta be Baltimore.
Be more.
Be more The Wire.
The
Finish
Wire.
that. It was a great show.
So good.
It's one of those shows that I never watched. Now, hold on, we're gonna take a quick interjection because we're
Watch
almost
The
done
Wire.
here. Ryan, what movies are we discussing for? Should we assign some homework of
Ryan's
watching-
reviews, all right?
You want me to talk about a movie I've seen, or
No, we wanna know about a movie that we've all seen, and you've been like, nah, I haven't seen that shit.
Oh man.
Have you watched anything lately where you're like, oh, I just saw this for the first time?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I mean, if everybody had been seen it, I just watched last night the '78 version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It was really good. I really dug it.
Okay. I mean, I think I saw that when I was in middle school or some shit.
I don't
on
think.
a
I think
off
I've seen
day.
parts of that. Okay, I have a quick movie question? The Thing, the original or the remake?
Are you
I
talking
think the
about the
original.
Carpenter one, or
John Carpenter.
because
The
that's
Thing.
technically a remake as well?
Oh, no kidding.
Mhm.
What's the earliest version? Because the one I'm
The
thinking
early
of.
ones from the '50s, it was called The Thing from Another Planet or Thing from Outer Space.
Okay, I'm talking about the one from Antarctica.
You're talking about the
like-
you're talking about the Carpenter, the 1982, right?
And that had Kurt
And
Russell.
then you're
right?
comparing that to the 2011
Yeah.
prequel.
Or the remake.
It's a prequel,
Is it a
technically.
prequel? Whatever.
Yeah, of course, the '82 Carpenter's one of my
Thank
favorite
you.
movies.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's amazing.
go
I know.
with
I
82
really
Carpenter.
enjoy that movie, and I need to watch it soon. Sorry.
No, it's all good. We're gonna just finish up this, but then I do want to talk about movies right quick because
Talking football and movies, baby.
football and
Let's
movies,
go.
baby. Cincinnati at San Francisco.
San Fran.
Cincy.
That's because you have Cincy
because
players.
Purdy's not going to play. I don't think
Purdy's out.
Ooh.
Bullshit.
he's in concussion
really?
protocol. Yeah,
I just traded him away, so I'm fine with that.
Sam
Nice.
Darnold may be making the start.
Chicago at the Chargers.
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 Chicago all day.
Keenan Allen's gonna go like 140 yards on you guys.
And then
Hope
we
so.
got Vegas and Detroit.
Don't care. I'm gonna go Detroit. Vegas is just they don't have much of a defense outside of Crosby.
Give me Vegas in an upset.
Okay, I'm going Detroit. I think they're gonna bounce back. Dan Campbell's a good
They
coach.
have to after a 6-point put up against 38-6. You know how much
Yeah.
of a spanking that is.
I had to chug a goddamn
Oh,
ice
my.
because Riley
Another
Patterson.
negative, another negative on your team.
Cool, dude. Aaron, I gotta send you those chug videos. We're gonna put those up on the page.
Yeah, you guys
Those
better
little
be
shorts.
doing
Okay.
this. So you want to try to create some waves.
Well, I think we could also get the other guys that have sent chug videos to the group.
yeah, let's put it on there.
Just throw shit at a wall and see what sticks.
Sure.
Easier said when you're not the guy throwing the shit or cleaning it up. But yeah, sure.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, ladies
Okay.
and germs. But yeah, let's kind of wrap it up here with the last kind of topic of. Again, I would rather talk about movies right now than
That's fair. We
than,
can run
than
it.
some
It-
football.
I
We
mean,
talked a lot
What
What
of
would you like
football.
to
back
talk
and forth.
about?
Let's give him something
And
to
to
talk about. Yeah, there it is.
Let's go with this of into like the drama. I mean, you could
Drama.
even do like drama thriller type of movies. Is there like not a favorite, but like one that you're like, oh, this is
Well, I was gonna say I got something. What don't we talk about favorite like bank or heist movies?
okay? I mean, I think there's
Okay.
gonna be a
I
couple.
like this. I like
that
this. No, go ahead. Start us off. I
Couple
like
are
this.
gonna dominate the,
Okay,
you
well,
know. But go ahead.
You want me to give like a couple or what?
No,
I'm
just
just
two.
saying,
Two
just go
tops.
with what you're
Don't
gonna say.
overrun
Okay,
it.
well, I mean, like Heat is the standard. You gotta
Right,
put Heat
understood.
on there, and then if I'm not going with Heat, it's hard to pick. I'd rather say go with The Town or Hell or
Okay.
High Water. I really like both of them.
Excellent selection.
Hell or High Water is more like character based and less action compared to The Town, but they both do have that, a good balance of it. Depends on what mood I'm in that day, but either one of those, I would say.
You want to go, Bobby?
Sure. Have you guys ever seen The Sting with Paul Newman?
No, I haven't.
And I forget the other. Maybe our producer could chime in. I forget the other. Robert Redford? No, it can't be him.
That's Butch Cassidy.
Yeah, I'm mistaking, but I know Paul Newman was in this. But The Sting is a great movie. It's an older movie. Go watch it. But then I don't care. I'll get hate on this. I love Ocean's 11. I could watch
love
that.
Ocean's 11.
Love
the
Ocean's
Clooney
11.
one?
Yeah,
It's fucking amazing, dude. Fucking love it.
like Ocean's 11. Sign me up.
That's one of the
I'd
first.
be part of that
That's
team.
one of the first DVDs I owned. I was like 12.
You know what was a fun scene from that? When the guy's racing the truck against a little truck and he just runs it over out
Yeah.
of spite.
I love the part where Brad Pitt's teaching the celebrities how to play poker, and it's like Topher Grace, and,
Yeah, and they don't know what they're
and
doing.
they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Joshua Jackson.
And he's
I
so
think.
frustrated with them. It's so
I
good.
would be too. I hate playing. Okay, I'm a card player. I know how to play cards. I hate playing with people that don't know how to play like Texas Hold'em or any of these games because it's like I have a 2 and an 8. You should have folded, but then an 8 8 8 2 flops, and they're like, "Is this good?" It's like, these type. And you're like,
No, yeah, I get you. Yeah, people that don't know the rules of the game a little bit on the frustrating side when you get lucky into.
let's hear
What
your
about you,
heist.
Woj?
Yeah.
Heist bank robbing
And we
movies.
want to get our producer in on this as well.
Okay, so I thought you guys were gonna go with the it's not super obvious, but like it is definitely one that's put up there. Point Break. I thought
Right.
for sure that was
Keanu.
gonna be mentioned. I mean, that's definitely one of my favorite with Keanu and
I am an FBI
no, not Joakim,
agent.
who's the other guy? Swayze.
Yeah,
With
Swayze.
him and Swayze, I'm like, this is the ultimate duo that I want to see rob a bank.
And they made Fast and the Furious basically after Point Break. It was a whole series of movies. They pretty much copied Point Break. Said they
I didn't
repla-
even make that
Said
connection.
they replaced it with cars instead of surfing.
And you
and
had
extreme
Busey
sports.
in Point Break. That crazy psychopath.
Aaron, what do you got? Best bank heist movies.
Swordfish.
Love Swordfish.
Swordfish is
Solid
great.
pick. Solid pick for
I
sure.
would totally be on the Swordfish team. I get it, man. Like, you didn't need to even give me a pitch. Like, let's go, America times 10.
Ooh,
Another couple good ones. Den of Thieves is good. It's basically like a Heat ripoff, but it's really good. That came out recently, and I mean it's heist. Baby Driver is really great too. If you haven't seen
Yeah.
that,
Baby Driver, yeah.
it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Great
Call
soundtrack.
Indiana Jones a heist movie because he's stealing.
No, Baby Driver. Baby Driver. They do heists and bank robbery. He's just the driver.
bank heist was the category. We can
Bank or heist.
What about
can-
Inside Man?
I'm not a big fan of
Oh,
that.
that is a
Denzel.
great movie.
I didn't love it. I don't know.
I'm with you. I love Denzel. It was a good performance. It wasn't one of his top.
I love
performances.
Denzel. I don't know.
It's not about Denzel in that. It's about Clive Owen.
No,
He
I
is
know. Yeah.
I mean, that movie is such a great movie. That
I like his character, and yes, okay.
That was one of those that when I saw the ending of that, I go, holy shit. I was like, this is so, it's not super clever, but it's clever enough where I was like, I never would have thought that, like, at a certain point, it's like, oh shit, he's in the bank.
I don't know why, but it just popped in my mind. Tower Heist.
Those are more.
a good
Is
funny.
that with those workaholics guys?
No, that's
Which
what,
one am I
like, that's
thinking
what like
of?
Eddie
Ben
Murphy and Ben
Stiller.
Stiller, Matthew Broderick.
Okay, which one am I? I'm thinking of a different movie.
I like
altogether.
also the one. It's not. It's like you wouldn't really think of it, but it's a funny one. 30 Minutes or Less with Jesse Eisenberg and Aziz.
Yeah.
It's funny. No, I mean it's not like
Yeah, I know.
it's not
I
a
got you.
go-to, but
I like Aziz.
if you want a good like hour and a half funny movie involving bank robbery, it's good.
Yeah, I mean now we're branching into the
Like comedic.
I mean we're branching into the comedic type of bank robbery movies. I'm in terms of the actual like heist, I look for the stuff that's like this is intriguing to do it. I also, as I'm just talking about this, honorable mention, just a scene in the movie was The Dark Knight Rises. No,
Okay,
I'm sorry,
The
not The
Dark
Dark Knight.
Knight.
The Dark Knight.
The
Sorry,
opening of the
The Dark Knight. Shout out Uncle Bob. Our uncle was in that fucking movie as
Really?
one of the cops. Yeah, in the bank. When they were taking pictures, they got all old retired NYPD. I'm sorry, not
Well,
Chicago PD. Jesus Christ.
police.
Right.
I mean,
Not like
you
you
could
live
have
in the
gotten the
city.
NYPD guys if you want to fly them in.
Yeah, no, but retired Chicago PD
Yeah.
guys to do that.
No,
Scene.
no.
Yeah.
I killed a bus driver.
I think about that quote all the
And
time.
he does that like step, like
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
there it is. Yeah,
William Fickner.
I'm ready for my acting
Great,
career.
great William
fucking
Fickner role
fly,
in that
yeah.
too, as the bank manager.
Italian Job.
Love the Italian Job. Yeah, that's great. That's
That
a
was
good one.
the Ed Norton, right?
Yeah. And
Ed Norton is a
Marky
bad
Mark,
guy, which
yeah.
is great.
But you know what heist movie we don't talk enough about is
Let's hear
Kelly's Heroes.
Oh, I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
that's old.
No, it's a good one.
Ooh.
Though.
I'll have to give it a shot.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
I love Clint, so
I haven't
And
seen
Donald
it. But
Sutherland.
I haven't seen it, but I heard the movie Thief is supposed to be pretty good too. Michael Mann, I believe, directed that. James Caan's in it. I haven't seen it.
Okay.
but-
James Caan's in it. Then
Heard
you
good
got my
things.
attention.
Yeah.
Young James Caan?
He has like 81 or
Okay.
something, or 8, something like that.
I'm down for young James Caan. Old James Caan was good too, but he definitely went a little more family route in the.
An Elf.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that the only reference you have right now?
No, he definitely had some other like more
Finish the thought. There you
more
go.
non like R-rated movies, which is that's his space.
That's his bread and butter.
That's his
I
bread
get
and
it.
butter. Is like he can be
Love him in
a
Godfather.
guy who can fucking
Love him in Misery.
beat the shit out of people.
Yeah, misery.
Misery's great. But it's just like that's his bread and butter, and then he goes to these other like Elf, and there's again a couple other that I'm forgetting though that they're just like oh I know it. He was in a movie called Codename Grandpa or something like that, where he was like a grandpa CIA agent,
Oh, see,
and it
that's
was like a little
stretch.
kid,
I
and
don't
I'm
like
like
that.
James Caan, what are you doing, dude? Like you're so good in R-rated movies, and you're like
He had that show on NBC too, that Vegas show or whatever. it
Las
was.
Vegas was great,
Yeah.
great show.
Oh, he
I
was
will
great in that. That show sucked after he left.
Yes, absolutely, as most shows do when the star leaves. But
Have you guys seen Boardwalk Empire? Sorry.
No, I need
Yes.
to.
No.
I need to.
I've heard good reviews. I haven't seen it myself.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah?
it,
Okay.
it's like anything. You have to be able to get yourself into that time
Okay, so
period.
it's something it doesn't grasp
Well,
you on
It's
episode
got Steve
one.
Buscemi, so I'd give it a
I
shot.
like Steve Buscemi,
Yeah, I mean, it just you have to be prepared to watch a thing set in like what the early
20s?
teens, 20s.
Yeah.
you have to be into that time period.
I'm good with
to
time
be-
or
Yeah.
period pieces like that. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I heard Peaky Blinders was good. I got to give
Love
it a
it.
shot.
Yeah, I
Yep,
have to
get
watch
on
it. I
it.
haven't
Good?
seen it. I haven't seen
Love
it.
it.
I'm
yes.
starting. I did say this is the last one, but I'm getting into Shameless. Excellent show so far. Nobody ruined anything, but it's.
I
Especially
already
we-
told you my opinion.
We
about
will
this.
we will discuss when I've done
Fine.
it. I would also like to kind of install that one on the next one as we're getting to the end here. Is let's mention a show that you're watching.
Okay.
And then when you get to the point where you finish with it, we'll give like a recap, and we'll kind of discuss it for a little bit.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
So again, my pick is Shameless. You guys, if you got one, say it right now.
I just finished rewatching / watching Prison Break. I didn't see the last season. They had like a newer one that came out in 2017. I watched all 4 before that.
I'm watching a little bit of
it was-
Continental right now.
Okay.
Okay.
The first 2 are still by far the best seasons, but it goes down. in
Yeah,
quality.
What
we'll give.
Continental? They're already on 2 seasons. Or
No,
which
no,
one?
the Prison Break.
Oh, my brother loved that show.
So
We should
we'll
bring
give
Dan on.
we'll give one though that you haven't seen or you're just in the middle of seeing,
Okay.
and then like in the next episode, that we record. Then not next episode, but whenever you finish it, then you bring it up and you say, "Hey,
Sure.
finish it, and we'll do it."
All
So
right,
just
fair.
I got Shameless. If you got one right now, otherwise,
I'm going to watch the new Mike Flanagan House of Usher. It just came out like last
Okay.
week.
I've
so
heard good reviews
I gotta
on
watch
that.
that.
so that'll be your homework, Bobby. What you got?
I'm watching Continental.
Continental. You're just
The
into
John
it.
Wick. Yeah, I'm just starting like episode 1, 2. So we'll
Aaron,
see.
you got anything?
I'm watching The Rookie. I'm
Okay.
rewatching The Expanse. Jack
think I've seen
Ryan. There's a lot of stuff I gotta watch.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're going to give you guys updates whenever we kind of finish those, discuss them a little bit. But we are going to sign off. And for the Fantasy Football Journeyman podcast, I'm Woj.
And you got Bobby,
Ryan.
We got this guy on the mic over here.
our producer Aaron.
Yo.
There we go.
And we'll talk to y'all at another time.
Later.
Ladies on the Menjay.
God, we're fucking losers, and I love it.
Soundbite. Clip that.
Put this on the podcast. I might have a chance to say this sexually.